Sudama, do you want to play Mridanga? Or? Okay, good. 26. Okay. Okay, we can get started. Thank you, everyone, for attending our program today. Hare Krishna. Saravali, how are you? Good to see you. Hare Bol. Okay, we'll start with a little kirtan. Okay? That's. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadiya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadiya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadiya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Can have two. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Oh Hare Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Srila Prabhupada 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 Thank you very much for participating with us in the ancient practice of kirtan. Now we'll start the ceremony right now by reciting some other mantras, namely the Brahma Samhita. After that, I'll give a little talk on the significance of today, and then we'll ask each of the candidates for initiation, first and second, to come up here. To Prabhupada first. We'll give you those details step by step, okay? And thank you very much. We want to thank Krishna Katha and Hari Katha for being mentors for a number of our devotees here, and also dear Nitai, whoever else may be recognized for being a blesser for Narayan Prabhu here. Okay, first and second initiations, and we'll just start with the Brahma Samhita. Welcome all the friends and family members. Everyone's looking very cheerful, like the sun is today. Haribol. Thank you for kirtan. And just keep your eyes on me, okay? So, in case I need anything. Okay, so we'd like to thank Dharma Prabhu and Rasaraj, who are our pundits for today. They're right here. Haribol. And Manasi Ganga, who's also there to assist us. Haribol, and all devotees who have come from far and wide. Angus, Barry, there's a Gray County, Bruce County, I'm sure. You're up there, way up there. Owen Sound. Sorry, I have to sound that one out for sure. Haribol, thanks, good to see you all. All right, so we'll start with the Brahma Samhita. Now, most of you won't be able to catch up on what's being read, but the last line of each verse you can say. Is that okay, Dharma?
Yeah.
And it goes like this: Govindam Adi Purusham Tamahang Bhajami. You probably heard it before. Okay? Haribol. Okay, ready?
Hari Om. Om Asya Karmana Punyam Bhavantu Bhavantu. Om Punyam Om Punyam Om Punyam. Om Asya Karmana Swasti Bhavantu Bhavantu. Aisman Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti. Om Asya Karmana Riddhim Bhavantu Bhavantu. Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam. Iya Iya Tista Tista. Iya Sannidhi Sannidhi. Iya Sannidhisya Sannidhisya. Iya Sanmukha Bhava. Klim Hridaya Namaha. Krishna Krishna Swaha. Govinda Shiksha Swasat. Gobjana Kavachahum. Vallabha Nitriyam Vasut Swaha Sapat.
We're going to set up the screen so everybody can follow the Brahma Samhita. All right. RT first. Establish some articles like agarbatti, incense. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay.
We'll read Brahma Samhita now.
Okay, we've got the screen up here so everybody could follow it, okay? It's almost ready. Just wait, Dharma, for a minute. Okay. Anyways, everyone looks very bright, and is it comfortable? Dhotis, saris, and all that? Don't get to do that every day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vrideshu Surabir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sadasam Brahmya Sevemanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kvanandam Aravinda Dalaya Daksham Varahavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandrikala Satvana Malya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shyamam Tribangam Lalitam Nyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pasyanti Panti Kalayanti Shiram Jaganti Ananda Chimmaya Sadbhujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyudam Anadim Anantarubam Adyam Purana Purusham Yonavancha Vedeshu Durlabama Durlabamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Kodi Sadavatsara Samprabhanyo Vayoratopi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Soyasti Yat Prapada Chimne Vichinta Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasat Eko Paishachayitam Jagadanda Koti
A little bit of a boo-boo there.
Chaksurasta Jagadanda Chayaya Danda Andandarasta Paramanu Chayandarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yad Bhava Bhavita Manujastataiva Samprapya Rupa Mahimasanayana Bhusaha Suktirye Manigamai Pirtutaistuvanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Pratibha Vibhavis Tabir Nija Rupa Daya Kalabis Goloka Iva Nivastya Kilatma Bhuta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pramanjana Surita Bhakti Vilochanena सन्तु सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्यगुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। रामादिमूर्तितकलनियमेन तिष्ठां नानावतारमकरोद् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं सभवत्परमपुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यच्च प्रभावतो जगदण्डकोटिसहस्रेषु वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नं तद्ब्रह्मनिष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। मायायस्य जगदण्डशतानि सूते त्रैगुण्यसद्विषयवेदवितायमाना सत्तवलम्बि परसत्त्वं विशुद्धसत्त्वं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं अहं भजामि। आनन्दचिन्मयरसात्मतया मनसु ये प्रणिनान् प्रणिपलं सुमर्तन् उपेत्य लीलायेन भुवनानि जयेद जयस्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। गोलोकनाम्नि यताम्नि तलेशतेष्य देवी महेश हरिधाम सुतेषु तेषु ते प्रभावनिशये भीताश्रयेन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेखा चायेव यस्य भुवानि बिभर्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य सशिष्टतेषा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। शिरं यथा दधि विकारविशेषयोगट् सञ्जयते नहि तथा पृथगस्ति येतो ये सम्भूतम् अपि तथा समीपैति कार्यात् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। दीपाचीव चिदशान्त्रमपि उत्पेत्य दीपायते विवृत्तयेतु समानधर्मा एतद्रयीव च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। कारणाव जले भजति सुमयोगा निद्रम् अनन्तं जगदण्डसुमारकोपा आधारशक्तिम् अवलम्ब्य परं शिवमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यस्यादिश्वसितकालम् अथवलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलज जगदण्डनाथा विष्णुर्महांसैष कलाविशेष गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। भास्वान्यते स्म सकलेषु निजेषु तेज स्वं कियत्प्रकृत्य अभितद्वर्येत्र ब्रह्मवीयेष जगदण्डविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा द्वन्द्वि प्रणाम समेश्च गणादिराजा विज्ञान वियन्तमलमस्य जगत्त्रयश्च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। अग्निर्मही गगनमम्बुमरुद्दिशाश्च कालात् तथा स्वमनसिद जगत्त्रयानि यस्मात् भवन्ति विसन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यक्षुरीश सपित सकल ग्रहणानां राजा समस्त सूरमूर्तिरशेष तेजा यस्यांग ब्रह्मादि संवृत कालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। धर्मोत्पापनिचय सुरतयास्तपांसि ब्रह्मादिकीटपतगवतश्च जीवा यद्दत्र मात्र विभव प्रकट विभावो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अस्तेन्द्रगोपमतवेन्द्रमहोस्वकर्मा बन्धानुरूपफलभाजनमतो नोति कर्माणि निर्दहति किन्तु च भक्तिभाजं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यं क्रोधकामसे प्रणयादिभीति वात्सल्यमो गुरुगौरसेव्य भावै संचिन्तितस्य सदृशिं तनुमार्पिरेते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रियकान्ता कान्ता परमपुरुषकल्कृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादिर गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम. Brahma Samhita ki jai.
Hare Krishna, thank you for going through that wonderful marathon. And these prayers were stumbled upon by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself when he traveled through South India. This is like a treatise, or they're like prayers offered by Brahma, and it's in praise of Krishna, ending with the words, the lines, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamahang Bhajami. So if you didn't capture the translations or the meaning of it, it's okay, it's purifying, okay? The main thing to know is it's all in glorification of Krishna. Okay, so we'll start with the Gita now, right? Yeah. Class, okay. Now, today is April, and it's the 22nd, year 2026. So we've chosen to speak from one verse from the Gita. It's the 4th month. So chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge, text 26, for convenience sake. Here we go, the Sanskrit, and we'll do the translation. Shrutra dindranyanye sangyamagnishu juvati shabdadin vishayang anya indriyagnishu juvati. Translation. Some sacrifice the hearing process and the senses in the fire of mental control, and others, the regulated householders, sacrifice the objects of the senses in the fire of the senses. And here's the purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. The members of the 4 divisions of human life, namely the brahmacharis, the grihastas, the vanaprasthas, and the sannyasis, are all meant to become perfect yogis or transcendentalists. Since human life is not meant for our enjoying sense gratification like the animals, the 4 orders of human life are so arranged that one may become perfect in spiritual life. The brahmacharis, or the monks, or students under the care of a bona fide spiritual master, control the mind by abstaining from sense gratification. A brahmachari hears only words concerning Krishna consciousness. Hearing is the basic principle for understanding, and therefore the pure brahmachari engages fully in Harer Namanu Kirtanam, chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord. He restrains himself from the vibrations of material sounds, and the hearing is engaged in the transcendental sound vibration of Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That's as far as it goes. Okay? Similarly, the householders who have some license for sense gratification perform such acts with great restraint. Sex life, intoxication, and meat eating are general tendencies of human society, but a regulated householder does not indulge in unrestricted sex life and other sense gratification. Marriage on the principles of religious life is therefore current in all civilized human society, because that is the way for restricted sex life. This restricted, unattached sex life is also a kind of yagya, because the restricted householder sacrifices his or her general tendency towards sense gratification for higher transcendental life. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for listening. The sum and substance of this segment of Chapter 4 is delineating on the importance of yagya, or sacrifice. Whatever phase you're in, whether you're like a single person or a married person or semi-detached, sounds like a house, or let's say detached as in a brahmachari, sacrifice is the common ground factor in life. Everyone engages in sacrifice, and human beings can appreciate more than any other life form. I think when you look at some of these, let's say, this film footage of like animals who are protecting their young, that's a very good example of, just going, if you have to fight to the finish, do so. They will do so, but it's all for the purpose of sacrificing for their young, their offspring. So it's a good example. Can I ask Prabhu just stop? Okay. Sacrifice is the thing. This in Sanskrit it's called yagya, and it starts with a Y according to our Roman transliteration. Another word that starts with Y that's important to us is called yoga. And yoga is a little misunderstood in many places in the world. Yoga doesn't mean that you stretch yourself out like a pretzel. Yoga is a little bit more to do with connecting, really connecting with the divine, with Krishna. So that translates as whatever you're doing for the satisfaction of the Supreme. And since we've all heard this saying before, we're all part and parcel of God. So if we're doing something for the whole that is God, we who are part or parcel, we get benefit. We also enjoy the end result. That's so that you've got the meaning for yoga, and yagya means sacrificing. That means to give up something. Sometimes people come to Krishna consciousness, they sometimes sacrifice their guitar. If you live in the ashram, you live in the monastery, it's not that you have to, but that's been, at least historically, a voluntary, let's say, gesture by the new candidate who's living in the ashram. I love my guitar, but I'm going to surrender it to the temple. There's another way of dealing with that. You can play your guitar and still use it and serenade to the deities with your guitar. You can keep it. But some of us came to Krishna consciousness with very little, and the question of renunciation is nil. It would be like going to the bank. The temple deals with the bank at the corner of the street here. It's a TD bank. And if somebody jumps up on the counter and says, I renounce this bank, everyone will think that he's a crazy guy, but you don't own anything in it. So what do we don't really own anything. I had someone the other day asking me, and we had a program in Mississauga, and they asked, what about, say, when you're losing someone in your life, a dear one who's passed away. And really the truth of the matter is, you're not really losing. First of all, nothing, you don't own anything. Sometimes very well-to-do people, they may lose something through, some dynamic, that big crash, economical downturn, and but it wasn't theirs in the beginning. We don't really own much of anything. The only thing that we own is our free will. Everything else is going. And so with that in mind, just let's take it that I'm not the proprietor. And if we want to really develop peace within, which is really the goal of life as a human being, then there's three things that we just have to keep in mind. Srila Prabhupada explains that the real formula for peace comes in three phrases. Bhoktarang yagya tapasang. There, that word yagya appears again. That means that God is the beneficiary of everything. What's the next one? Bhoktarang yagya tapasang. Sarvaloka maheshwaram. Maheshwara is usually a name that's attributed to Shiva, but here it's attributed to Krishna. And it means that God is the proprietor of everything. If you can settle for those two things, you're doing really good. Finally, Suridam Sarvabhutanam. That means that you see God as your friend. Gyatvamam Shantam Richati. Shanti. Shanti comes when you remember these three things. Yesterday we had a program and everyone was making noise. It was a meeting, and maybe you were there. And I said, Shanti, Shanti, shut up. Basically, when we come to spiritual life, we shut up, we cut down, we reduce all the Maya sense gratification, and it's a gradual process. It's incrementally executed. That's when it's successful. But that's really what it's all about, cutting down on sense gratification. The real gratification is on a higher level. It's on a spiritual plane, and we need to remember that. Those of us who have the good fortune of reading every day, or like those of us who are staying in the temple, we're reminded every single day of this existence, our life, that I am not this body, I'm a spirit, and let me act like one. Okay? Now, we'll talk about some basic thing that Prabhupada always pulled out of the hat, like a magician. He pulled out of the hat this phrase, Atato Brahma Jignasa. That means I've gone through many lifetimes. I've gone through many species. I've probably gone through many, many human forms of life. But when my first great opportunity for real freedom or shanti or peace is when I become a human being. Because then I have all the faculty measures, I have the brain power to understand the difference between matter and spirit. If anybody ever wants to talk to you about what's real knowledge, here's one real simple definition. Knowledge or intelligence. To know things in their proper perspective. That's the definition given by Prabhupada. And to also understand that I'm not this body, and I must simply, act on it. So we've gone through many lives. Let me see if I can wrap up everything. How many people are suffering here in life? How many people? Can I see the universal form? All right. So, and if you're going through pain now, it could easily increase. It has a tendency to do that. It seems to be its nature, our existence in this world. I don't mean to sound pathetic and negative, but the world has its negative side and it has its positive side. I think everybody in this room also will agree, I would like to be relieved of all suffering. Am I right about that? Would it be nice to disconnect myself from all the pain? Now, when we're talking about pain, it comes on different levels. It's on a psychological level. Definitely it's on a physical level, mental level, and sometimes on a spiritual level. But we can do something about that. And that's why we're here today. We're here to take steps in order to progress and get ourselves closer and closer to moksha, freedom from the sufferings of this world. We do have an opportunity, however, an option to come back to this world. Everyone's got desire, and subsequent to desire is like what follows, and it could be a very positive thing. Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj, he desired to come to the West. His Guru said, please go to the West. go to the West and share the mission of Chaitanya. So he had a desire, and his desire, led him to meet somebody who could help him to get over the ocean. And that was Sumati Morarji. She was a businesswoman in Delhi, not Delhi, but Mumbai. I happened to meet her, actually. I met, before she passed away. Saw her on the plane, my first time to India. Anyways, she ran a shipping company, and the famous picture that you see of the Jaladuta, it's called, that's the name of the ship. You've seen it before? Everyone's seen it. That classic picture, iconic picture, was the Jaladuta in the harbor in Vancouver, believe it or not, right here in Canada. Yes. So she helped him get on the plane, Prabhupada came on the plane many times after, traveled the world 14 times. But the first journey to the West was on that boat, the Jaladuta. Jala means water, Duta means one who's dutifully going over the water. Yes. And he came to share this great mission. So it all started with desire and then following through action. Okay. So if you desire something strong enough, you're likely to have it happen. If we desire very strongly to leave this world, and we will go, but in what state of mind? If we go in a peaceful state of mind saying, I would like to be in Vaikuntha, with Krishna. Great. Some of us may desire to come back to this world. And you may ask, are you nuts? Are you crazy? If someone was to ask me, would you like to come back to this world? I said, darn tootin', I will. I'll come back. I've had a great life here in Krishna consciousness. I'm going to continue to push it. I'm just having the time of my life. I'm really enjoying it. Yes, there are pains, but it's great. Where the real joy comes from, it comes from sharing. And at the tail end of the Bhagavad Gita, this text that we're studying today, looking at, Krishna says, the one who shares this wisdom with someone else is very dear to me. So it's in the sharing, it's in the giving that one gets the greatest benefit. One gets happiness, and everybody wants happiness. Anandamayo Vyasat. That's a fact. Everybody wants satisfaction. We're those who have come here today for the Diksha, first and second. You've taken the steps to come forward and participate in Prabhupada's mission. And that mission is also to share. And in sharing, you benefit. You feel good. It's really good. When you meet somebody and they get a little bit high on what you're saying, you get high. I was on the plane the other day coming from Saskatoon as this young fellow sitting next to me. And I was able to share a little bit with him. Not much. I'm a little shy about pushing it too hard, But I felt like I just spoon feeding him a little bit. That's all. And I felt great satisfaction. But I'll tell you something. I may have shared this before. It happened in Owen Sound some years ago. I visited the Hannas. We had a great time chanting. Where are the Hannas? You're all over the place. Hannas are everywhere. And as usual, I told whoever was driving, said, well, pick me up. I'm just going down the route here, up the hill. When you go up the hill, I think you know what I'm talking about. Up the hill and then down the hill. And you'll just pick me up. I'm the only monk that you'll see, so you'll find me real easy. And I didn't have a cell phone at the time. So I walked, and there's a fellow coming up towards me, and we passed, hello, hi, how are you, like that. And then we both stopped a few meters away, not much at all. We both looked at each other. We thought, hey, maybe there should be more than just hello. And I felt so guilty. It's one of the worst times of my life. I said, I should have taken some time, invested some time. And anyways, I kept going, he kept going. I could have at that moment, because he turned around. That rarely happens. He turned around, he stopped and said, maybe there should be more exchange. And I failed. I failed myself. I failed Prabhupada. I failed Krishna. Here was a soul who I think was reaching out, wanted to dive deeper into the mysteries of life. And I had an opportunity, because just based on a few things that I know from here, and I blew it. I could, I'm not going to commit suicide. I just felt bad, you know. I'm just saying that if there's ever an opportunity like that, share. And you don't really have to push it. You know when somebody's, you know, opening up their door and come on in, sit on the couch. I'll get you some hot chai, you know. And you know when that person's there. And if you do have an opportunity to talk to someone, they're really inquisitive. Take that opportunity like anything. That is the highest level of satisfaction, bliss. And I'm saying this too because our candidates, I feel that each and every one of you have an ability to be a good teacher. Jay, I mentioned to you before, you'll be a great, marvelous teacher. You know, Tara, you have been a teacher in the Netherlands, right? Is it okay if I share? You were what shall I say, evangelical, you know, person in the Christian tradition, and you were in charge of a certain part of the Netherlands, and you gave Jesus, right? Haribol. By the way, you can still do that, Jesus, but add Krishna to it. One more last thing I'd say. I walked the Netherlands back in October. It took me 8 days. And I joined Krishna consciousness 53 years ago. I don't think it shows, but I had cousins joining me, walking with me. Cousins I didn't even know I had. And after the walk was over, after hitting the German border, and the day after, we had a family reunion arranged by some devotees from Amsterdam. And 30 people were cousins that I didn't know I had. We got to hug each other, and they always heard about me. Oh, John, that was my name before. The prodigal son. You know, he left Christianity. He left his parents and all this kind of stuff. Of course, it was just exaggerated, you know, talk. And then I told them, I explained my lifestyle, you know, before we had something to eat, what I've been doing all this time. And I said, all this while, I've been carrying Jesus with me. I never left him. I always believed in his teachings. But I added Krishna to my life. I did that, I added Krishna. And then they're wondering, you mean you can do that? You can give up one religion for another? Well, maybe they're the same. Maybe they share a lot of the values together. I said, yeah, it's kind of the same, you know? So they're trained to have a sort of black and white vision. The beautiful thing about Prabhupada is that any tradition that brings you closer to the absolute, that is valid, that is justified, you know? So we found that in Krishna consciousness. And it was just a very beautiful experience, you know, walking the whole time. And it was the rainy season, but we only got rained on for about 3 minutes out of the whole walk. Yahoo! You know, I mean, our rain's not so bad, but still, it's nice to keep dry. Okay, in regards to that, our temple president here, and when we first got this building, he's what we call a householder. You've heard the term, householder, grihasta. That means he had an obligation to bring in the goods. And because he was a householder, he started to do some real estate. Now, in those days, our devotees who were just quite young, who said, oh no, that is total Maya, getting into business here. You should only, do meditation, only do japa, just earn funds from the people that come and donate. So there was a big concern. And then some of our devotees decided to write a letter to Prabhupada directly about their concern. Our temple president is in Maya. Right? So Prabhupada sent a letter back. It is okay. Like, the inference was, he has to take care of his family, right? So it's okay. But it is simply a matter of, it is like going fishing. And when you go fishing, you throw the reel out. And if something jerks, you can pull it onto your side. Make sure you don't get wet. That's what he said. So you can get involved in the world, but don't get enamored by it. Like the lotus flower. The lotus is on the water, but always stays pretty dry, even though it's in water. And so be like the lotus. Be like the lotus. Carry on with life. Just do things in such a way that you won't get ensnared by Maya. You won't get trapped, like we all have been. We all have got trapped in Maya. And she bites. She bites, right? So the reason why we've taken these steps here is to experience a new life, a new way of being, and a way of purging, getting clean. That's what it's all about. I want to thank you all for stepping forward, and it's really important that we recognize a few other things. When you take Diksha here, initiation, Prabhupada is like our principal guru for everyone. After all, we're reading his books, we're taking the directives that he's given us. He's actually, before he left us too, he established an infrastructure whereby we could live comfortably and also feel very protected. He did want us to follow the laws of the land. He wanted us to be, just good citizens. Many of us we were kind of rebels and radical thinkers, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to stay like that forever. It's not a bad idea to, you can be radical, but perhaps in due course become disciplined and let's say relish that. Okay, so usually when Prabhupada would give a talk for those who were getting initiated, he would talk about 10 offenses against chanting, or just 10 offenses that we can commit while executing anything. And the first one, the most grave one, which is sometimes called the elephant offense, goes like this. To be fault-finding or, let's say, looking for blemishes when they're not really there. Especially for those who are on the spiritual path. Just don't find fault, but rather appreciate. It's like taking a shower and you're half done. It's a shower, everybody likes showering, taking a bath. Some of our friends here do the polar dipping, right? So that's the best. That's the superior form of showering because it covers everything all at one time. Okay. So if somebody's half in the water, you can criticize them. Oh, look at you're dirty. Half of you is dirty. Yeah, but you're going through the process, right? So we don't need to be critical. That's the point. We don't need to be critical, and we certainly don't want to catch ourselves, gossiping and rumor mongering and all those kind of things. It's, to put it very simply, Prabhupada he asked us to be ladies and gentlemen. Just to be good citizens, basically. And then apart from that, we have our other rules to follow. So Prabhupada is our main guru. You may take a Diksha guru, but Prabhupada is our Shiksha guru. And we do live in historically in our culture, it's a shiksha, guru line, or parampara, disciplic succession. So there's a lot to learn, even though those of you are going to take some neck beads, and I think maybe it's a good idea to put the neck beads on now. Do we have them available, please? We can get people to help with that process, the neck beads. And that's a sign that I'm Krishna's devotee. It's part of the regalia. The neck beads, yeah. If you got old ones, you're going to get some new ones. Somebody can help Prabhu here. I need your help for Narendarayan. Okay, so this is part of the ritual.
Put 3 rounds.
Go ahead. In the meantime, we'll do a little chanting while that's going on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, Hare Krishna. So first initiation is sometimes referred to as Harinam initiation. So you get your beads where all of you have been chanting for a year or so, many months. And so you're being introduced into the holy name officially, okay? And for the second initiate, which is Narendarayan, Prabhu, you'll get a thread, and you will treat you just a little differently, okay? You're a step above, okay? So we're members of the Hare Krishna movement. That means we chant the names of God, combination of 3 words, and they're very purifying, and it takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours to chant these names. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to make it a little simple as opposed to what we've done in the past. Can I get the 4 candidates to just offer obeisances to Prabhupada? Now, what you do when you go to the Murti of Prabhupada, just chant the 2 mantras, 2 pranam, Nama Om, and then Namaste, etc. And then you come here. Yeah, just come here. Okay, on your mark, get set, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hey, you want to come? Hey, you want to come? You're number 3. You're number 4. Alphabetical order. Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Doesn't matter.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Sure. Okay, beautiful.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Great. Now what we'll do at this point is we'll just go in alphabetical order. So as Aryan, if you're already here with us, these are the beads, your new beads that are coming along, right? Really? Is it just one set of beads here? Or how did that happen? Okay, there's a mistake here. That's why I needed your help. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to quiz you a little bit. Sorry to have your backs to the pundits here, but looks like they're very busy anyways, and they don't even notice what's going on right now. All right, so Aryan, could you just tell us what are the 4 regulative principles that you'll follow from here on, okay? Let's get the sound going. Just have everything ready. Just have everything ready.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
No meat eating, no intoxications, no illicit sex, and no gambling.
Great. How many rounds will you chant on the beads every day?
A minimum of 16 rounds.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, I've got the names right here. Okay, so we're going to give you the name that indicates the sun, okay? Sun is shining, so Aditya.
Prabhu ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Jai. Jai.
The next person in alphabetical order is Jay. Good. And same thing, if you could just let us know what are the 4 regulative principles that you follow.
Hare Krishna. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex.
Jai, thank you very much. And how many rounds will you chant on the beads?
At least 16 rounds a day.
Wow. Boy. All right, good. So we're going to give you a name. I've been calling you Jai forever anyways, right? So I thought Jai Chaitanya. Hare Krishna.
Jai Chaitanya ki jai. Jai Chaitanya ki jai.
And so next in alphabetical order is Kenneth. Kenneth, can you let us know what you're committing yourself to?
No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication.
Thank you very much. How many times will you chant on the beat?
At least 16 rounds.
16 rounds, great. Good. So we'll give you a name of Krishna. It refers to Krishna, who's we're very dear to, and it's simply Kana, K-A-N-A.
Kana Prabhu ki jai. Kana Prabhu ki jai.
So Tara, last but definitely not least, we'll ask you the same question. What do you agree to commit to?
My mind going blank? Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and blank brain. No intoxication,
Yeah.
of course. I don't do that anyway. But I definitely commit to 16 rounds at least.
Okay.
And also, I have seen you enjoy a commitment to not gossip. And I will make that commitment.
Jai ho. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's great. So we're giving you a name that indicates the destroyer of darkness. And it's called Tama Harini. It's got a nice ring to it. Tama Harini. And I'll write it down for you. It's the most complicated of the Okay, you can go back to where you were before. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to say our candidates at least those of you who come from the Angus community, we've been on the phone on most cases on a weekly basis, and it's always a blast, bhakti blast, okay? So anybody who's interested in making spiritual advancement, we do offer classes, discussions, we call them Gita chats, and that's every week. You know, we have different. I'm on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Haribol. This is our group from Tuesday. My favorite. Haribol. All right. Okay. All right. So now we're going to continue on with some more mantras, and to complete the havan. That's what we call it, havan, the fire ceremony. You'll also get a chance to now purify your hands, right? You're going to show, maybe you can help them, show them how to do that, one or two of you. Yeah. Okay, purify your hands with the chanting of mantras. Okay.
So it's a achaman process. Take in your left hand, on your right hand put 3 drops and hold it, and then after I complete the mantra, put it on your head, okay? Om, okay, hold your hand, right hand.
Just show them how to do
Right hand,
purify the
3
hands.
drops, put 3 drops.
Om
okay?
Keshavaya Namaha.
No,
Like that.
Om apavitra. Om apavitro pavitro va sarvo vastam gatipo va ya samarat pundri raksham sab abhaya bhayantra suchi Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Put it on the top. Now you take water and then hold it in your hand. It's some sankalpa we are going to do, and you have to pour it through this when I finish the sankalpa, okay? You have to pour it down. Om, you have to say your, when you say Achyuta Gotro, say your names, means Gotra, names, what Maharaj given, in spiritual names, yeah? Okay? Om Tat Sat Sri Govinda 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 Aisyam Subhadutitu Achyuta Gotra Dharma Dasa Sri Krishna Prityartam Vaishnava Samskara Karmaham Karishyami. Put it down. Yeah. Yeah. Now we'll start Agni Samskara, purifying the fire, and then we'll do Agni Puja, and then we'll do Yagya. In the Yagya, when we do, we say Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. That time you put those things what I have given.
This is samagri.
Samagri. Put it
Samagri, and you hold it in your fingers like this, and you toss it in. Swaha.
Yeah.
You'll say swaha, then you repeat 3 times.
If you're far, you can put it on side. Come closer, huh? Come closer, huh? Yeah. Last weekend. Yeah.
Try to aim for the fire.
Closer, yeah. Okay.
It's always the best.
Hari Om. Om Kra Vedyam Agnim Prahomi Duram Yamarajyam Gacchatu Vipravaha Sanat Kumaro Avatu Kamadevat Darsi Mam Pati Deva Halanat Devarasi Varaha Purusur Chanartat Kurmahari Mam Niryad Asesat Om Prajapati Vishnu Rishi Brahati Chandah Sri Vishnu Devata Agni Stapane Vinyoga Om Bhubhu Swaha Swaha Om.
Like, you want to write? Okay.
Om Vaishnava Namagne Icho Agnitvam Vaishnve Namasi Avayami Stamayami Prabhu Kripu Swagatam Karo. दीपाचीवदशान्तरमभिद्वेत्य दीपायते विवृत्तहेतुसमानधर्मा यस्तद्र इव च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. इदम आचमन्यम वैष्णवे नामग्ने नमः. Okay. So when I say swaha, swaha, you put it in this thing, okay? Om bhur swaha idam vaishnave idam namah swaha swaha swaha. Om bhut swaha idam achyutaya idam namah swaha swaha swaha. Om swaha swaha idam narayanaya idam namah swaha swaha swaha. Om bhur swaha swaha idam anantaya idam namah swaha swaha swaha.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna.
Yeah. Om Jnana Tirumindasya Jnanangana Salakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Idam Guruvaya Swaha Idam Namah Swaha Swaha Swaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhisitam Istapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Katamayam Dadadi Swapadandikam. Idam Rupaya Swaha Idam Namah Swaha Swaha Swaha. Amdeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapata Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pata Sagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitancha. Idam Gurubhaya Swaha Idam Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Noam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Marga Swami Niti Namine. Idam Diksha Guruve Swaha Idam Nama Swaha Swaha Swaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachasya Desha Tarine. Idam Prabhupadaya Swaha Idam Nama Swaha Swaha Swaha. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine. Sri Varsabhanu Devi Daitye Kirdaya Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhuve Namaha. Madhya Ujala Pramade Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Sakti Vigraha Namastude. Namaste Gauravani Sri Murte Dina Dharine Rupanuga Vidruddha Siddhanta Dhanta Dharine. Idam Bhakti Siddhanta Swaha Idam Nama Swaha Swaha Swaha. नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् विग्रहाय मूर्तिये विप्रलम्ब रसंबोध पादम्बुजतये नमः इदं गौरकिशोराय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंदनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूप रूपणुग वरुणायते इदं भक्ति विनोदाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 गौर बिर्भव भूमसे त्वं निर्देष्ट सज्ञ प्रेय वैष्णव सर्भव भूम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः इदं जगन्नाथाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 वंचकल्पतरुभयश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः इदं वैष्णवेभ्यो स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो महावादन्याय कृष्ण प्रमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरेतिस्वे नमः इदं गौरंगद्वाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 पंचतत्त्वामाकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपं भक्तवक्तरां भक्तक्वयं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् इदं पंचतत्व स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपीशे गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते इदं कृष्णाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 जयतं श्रुतौ पंगुर्मम मंदमतुर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजं राधा मदन मोहन इदं संबंध बबिदोयाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 दिव्यात् वृंदारणानि कल्पद्रुमाद श्रीमद्रत्नगार सिंहासनस्तु सिंह श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवाय प्रस्तुतिल्क स्वायामनो श्रीमाणि इदम् अभिदयाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 श्रीमान रासा रासाम्बी वंशीवत तथास्थित कर्षन् धेनु स्वनान् गोपी गोपीनाथाय श्रीस्तयु इदं प्रयोजनाय अविद्याय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुष्टुदेवी प्रणामी हरिप्रिये इदं राधाय स्वाहा इदं नमः स्वाहा 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा गौर भक्त वृंद भाया स्वाहा 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 ओम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 नमो ब्रह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्दिष्टाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्दिष्टाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्य देवाय गो ब्राह्मण्य हिताय च जगद्दिष्टाय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 हरे राम ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते स्वाहा 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 लिटिल बेटा
हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे
कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
तदास्तमी स्वाहा ओम मंत्रेणम क्रियेणम भक्तिणम जनार्दन यत्पुरितं मायदया परवीणं तदास्तमी वो अपराध सहसनी क्रियन्ति हरिनाम नमः व्यासायनम इतं मंत्र तस्मा मधुसूदना स्वाहा ओम प्रजिता त्वा गोविंद नमः भक्त प्रयत्नति इति संस्थितया प्रणाम संविधि हयामि अहम स्वाहा अहम भगवती
दासो अंशी सर्वथा त्वया त्वात् कृपा पक्षे को नित्यम इति आत्मं समर्प्यं कुरु शांति ओम पृथ्वी शांति आपा शांति वायुर शांति तेजस शांति औषधि शांति
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,